If you're over 60 and dealing with that frustrating tingling in your hands or weakness in your legs, you're probably already turning to natural ways to boost your collagen levels. And hey, that's smart. Doctors and nutritionists often recommend eggs as a powerhouse for collagen support, calling them the ultimate protein builder, because they're packed with essential amino acids like glycine and proline that your body needs to rebuild connective tissues. In fact, over 20 key enzymes in your body rely on these nutrients from eggs to keep your joints flexible, nerves firing properly, and overall mobility strong. Eggs are a simple, affordable way to fight that daily stiffness and get back to feeling like yourself. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If you're not handling eggs the right way, you could be sabotaging your own recovery. What starts as a healthy habit might actually weaken your immune system or even accelerate the very breakdown you're trying to prevent. The consequences are no joke. They can lead to severe food poisoning, spiked cholesterol levels putting your heart at risk, or chronic issues like diabetes that make those tingling sensations even worse. First of all, these mistakes can quietly erode your independence, turning minor aches into major limitations. The scary part: most folks over 60 are making at least one of these 5 deadly mistakes every single day. And the early warning signs, like subtle fatigue or occasional nausea, are so subtle you might not even notice until it's too late. Let's dive in and fix that. Starting with mistake number 1, eating eggs raw or undercooked. This one might sound innocent, especially if you're whipping up a quick smoothie or homemade mayo for that collagen boost. But let's get real. Raw or runny eggs can harbor salmonella bacteria, turning your health hack into a hospital visit. A quantitative risk assessment study showed that consuming contaminated raw eggs ramps up the odds of foodborne outbreaks, especially with frequent use. We're talking symptoms like diarrhea, fever, and crippling stomach pain that hit hard. And for vulnerable groups like seniors, it can lead to dehydration, hospitalization, or even worse outcomes. The FDA guidelines back this up, noting that even clean-looking eggs can carry salmonella inside the shell. Another analysis from hospital data confirmed raw eggs spike infection risks in communities, making it a gamble not worth taking. So, what's the reliable fix? Always cook your eggs thoroughly. Aim for firm yolks and whites like in hard-boiled, scrambled, or fully baked forms. This kills off bacteria without losing those collagen-building proteins. It's an easy swap. Boil a batch on Sunday for the week ahead, slice them into salads or scramble with veggies for a quick snack. You'll get all the glycine and proline benefits to ease that hand tingling, minus the danger. Trust me, this small change keeps your routine safe and effective, helping your body rebuild stronger without the setbacks. Moving smoothly to mistake number 2, eating too many eggs, more than one a day. Eggs are nutrient-dense, sure, but overdoing it can overload your system in ways that backfire on your collagen goals. A massive 2019 cohort study, tracking over 29,000 adults, found that each additional half egg per day was linked to a 6% higher risk of cardiovascular disease and an 8% bump in overall mortality. Dive deeper, and it shows every 300 millibars of extra cholesterol from eggs hikes heart disease risk by 17% and death risk by 18%. Then there's a 2021 study on 500,000 older adults tying high egg intake to elevated mortality from heart issues and certain cancers, suggesting we swap in more egg whites instead. A meta-analysis of 14 studies piled on, revealing that the highest egg consumers had a 68% greater diabetes risk. Exactly the kind of chronic problem that worsens leg weakness and nerve issues. The practical advice here: cap it at 1 whole egg daily, focusing on the whites for that clean protein punch without the cholesterol overload. Mix it up. Use egg whites in omelets with spinach for a collagen-supporting meal that protects your heart. This keeps your intake balanced, letting those amino acids work on repairing tissues without taxing your system. It's a straightforward tweak that sustains your energy and mobility long-term, making every day feel a bit easier. Now, let's shift to mistake number 3. Storing eggs at room temperature too long or improperly. It's tempting to leave eggs out on the counter for convenience, but this habit invites trouble fast. Research on storage conditions reveals that keeping eggs at higher temps degrades quality and safety, boosting bacterial growth like salmonella that can lead to nasty food poisoning. The FDA insists on refrigerating eggs below 40 degrees immediately after purchase, as room temp storage lets pathogens multiply inside. Guidelines from food safety experts emphasize that improper handling at warm temps multiplies contamination risks, turning a simple oversight into symptoms like vomiting or fever that derail your collagen recovery. To avoid this pitfall, always store eggs in the fridge's main compartment, not the door where temps fluctuate. Buy only what you need for the week, and if it's over 90 degrees outside, cut that room temp time to under an hour. This keeps your eggs fresh and bacteria-free, preserving those vital nutrients for joint and nerve support. Pro tip: label your carton with the purchase date for easy tracking. It's a no-fuss habit that ensures your eggs stay a safe ally in fighting that tingling and weakness, giving you peace of mind with every bite. On to mistake number 4, using cracked or dirty eggs. You spot a crack or some dirt on the shell and think, it's no big deal. But this opens the door, literally, to contamination. Studies on egg handling practices show cracked shells make eggs highly susceptible to bacterial invasion, slashing quality and spiking health risks. The FDA warns that even pristine eggs might harbor salmonella, but cracks amplify the danger exponentially. Expert articles note that damaged shells let pathogens multiply rapidly if not handled right, leading to outbreaks that hit seniors hardest with severe gut issues or worse. The smart solution? Inspect eggs at the store. Skip any with cracks, dirt, or leaks. If one cracks at home, toss it immediately. Opt for pasteurized eggs if you're extra cautious, as they're treated to kill bacteria. This way you're locking in those collagen-boosting aminos without the risk, supporting smoother joints and steadier legs. It's a quick check that turns potential hazards into reliable fuel for your body's repair work, helping you stay active and independent. Mistake number 5, not washing hands, tools, and surfaces when handling raw eggs. This one's sneaky because it's about cross-contamination. Touch raw eggs, then prep other foods without cleaning, and you've spread salmonella everywhere. FDA guidelines hammer home that this transfers bacteria to counters, knives, and even ready-to-eat items, sparking widespread infections. Research on egg handling in kitchens shows poor hygiene ramps up contamination and illness risks dramatically. Experts warn that salmonella from raw eggs thrives if surfaces aren't sanitized, leading to outbreaks that cause days of misery like cramps and dehydration, stalling your collagen progress. Here's the easy, dependable fix. Wash hands with hot, soapy water for 20 seconds before and after touching raw eggs. Scrub tools and surfaces the same way, or use a bleach solution for extra kill power. Keep raw eggs separate from produce and cooked foods in your fridge and on your counter. This simple routine blocks contamination, letting you harness eggs' protein safely for nerve repair and reduced tingling. It's like building a barrier around your health efforts, ensuring every step toward better mobility pays off without interruptions. There you have it. The 5 dangerous mistakes that could be undermining your efforts to use eggs for collagen: eating them raw or undercooked, over-consuming beyond 1 a day, storing at room temp too long, using cracked or dirty ones, and skipping proper hygiene. Each one packs science-backed risks. But with these tweaks, eggs become a true powerhouse for rebuilding connective tissues, easing that hand tingling and leg weakness so you can move freely and feel vibrant again after 60, even starting with just one change. Like always, cooking eggs fully can give your body the edge it needs to repair and thrive naturally. If you're ready for more simple, natural tips to feel your best every day, make sure you don't miss the next video on this channel. And if this helped you, hit that like button. It really supports us. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop for future hacks. Finally, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which mistake surprised you most.